Did you know that in African cosmology, your ancestors are more than just memories? They are your spiritual guides, protectors, and a vital link to your destiny. Discover how connecting with them can unlock hidden wisdom, strengthen your spiritual path, and deepen your understanding of self. Let's dive into the ancient traditions that keep the flame of ancestral alive in African spirituality. In the heart of Africa, the past is never gone. It lives in us, guides us, and watches over us. Across the continent, the bond between the living and the departed is a secret thread that waves through every aspect of life. It is in the soil we tread, the drums we beat, the song we sing. This is the story of connection, of honoring those who came before us, seeking their wisdom, and understanding their enduring presence in our lives. Across Africa, the spiritual connection between the living and their ancestors is profound. In African cosmology, the ancestors are more than spirits. They are guidance, mediators, and the keepers of wisdom. They live among us, influencing our lives in ways both seen and unseen. What role do ancestors play in Gan spirituality? In our tradition, ancestors are the foundation of everything. They are the link between us and the Creator. We pour libation to honor them, to seek their blessings, and to thank them for protecting us. Without our ancestors, we are lost. From the Gan people of Ghana to Yoruba of Nigeria and the Zulu of South Africa, the reverence for ancestors is universal. Each culture has its own unique way of honoring their forefathers, but the message remains the same. The living and the departed are forever connected. Festivals like Homowo are more than celebration. They are acts of remembrance. Through food, dance, and prayer, the Gan people connect with their ancestors, and sharing their wisdom and blessing flows to the next generation. What is the historical significance of ancestors veneration in African culture? Ancestors veneration has been practiced for millions. It is rooted in belief that life does not end with death. In African cosmology, the spirit continues to exist in another realm where it can influence the living. These beliefs shape our governance, our rituals, and even how we relate to the land. But what does it mean to truly connect with your ancestor? How do you honor them, speak to them, and seek their guidance in your daily life? In this journey, we will explore rituals, symbols, and the stories that keep these ancient connections alive. Rituals and practices to connect with ancestors. Connecting with ancestors begin with intentional practice. Across Africa, rituals serve as bridge to the spirit world, act of reverence, gratitude, and communication. This sacred tradition keep the bond between the living and the departed alive. Libation pouring is one of the most widely practiced rituals across Africa. For the Gan people, it's an act of calling the ancestors, thanking them for their guidance, and asking for blessings. The meaning of libation and how it connects to the ancestors. Libation is our way of speaking to spirits. We pour water or drink onto the earth because the earth is sacred. It holds the spirit of our forefathers. When we pour, we call their names, thank them for protecting us, and invite their wisdom into our lives. During the Gan Homowo festivals, ancestral connection takes center stage. Food offering like pukri are prepared and shared with the living and the spirits. Through songs, dancing, and community, the ancestors are honored and the bond between generations is strengthened. This food is not just for us. When we prepare it, we first give it to the ancestors. We place it on their altar with water and gin, and we pray for blessings. Only then can the living eat? In Yoruba spirituality, divination is a direct line of communication with the ancestors. Through Ifa, the wisdom of ancestors is revealed, offering guidance for personal and communal challenges. How does divination help people connect with their ancestors? The ancestors are keepers of wisdom. When we consult Ifa, we ask them to show us the path forward. They speak through the signs. We interpret their messages. It is a sacred duty. What is the significance of dance in honoring the ancestors? For the Zulu people, dance is prayer in motion. It is a way to invite the spirit into the cycle, to express gratitude, to seek their guidance. The rhythms of the drums mirrors the heartbeat of the ancestors, calling them to join the living. When we dance, we are speaking to the ancestors. The drums carry our messages and our movements show respect. It is through the dance that we feel their presence. It is a celebration of life and spirit. Rituals to connect with ancestors often involve sacred tools and offerings. These items hold spiritual significance, acting as a conduit for communication with the spirit world. From the Gan libation calabash to the Yoruba divination tray, it too is a symbol of connection. The tools used in rituals is not just objects, they carry meaning. When a calabash is made for libation, there is a special prayer, asking the ancestors to bless it. It becomes a bridge between the living and the spirit. Through rituals and practices, the bond with ancestors is kept alive. This sacred act reminds us of our place in the circle of life, connected to those who came before and responsible for those who will come after. Thanks for watching. Join me in my next video as we dive into the tools for connecting with our ancestors. Don't forget to share your own experience in the comments below.